Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Wika Wirya. You can call me Wika. I will presentation of material regarding cell theory and mata kuliah yaitu bahasa Inggris untuk biologi and dosen pengampu Mrs. Adiatul Fuadiyah SPD MPD. The material according to expert number one Robert Hooke yaitu Selton the year 1635 and 1703. The picture Robert Hooke and microscope and experiment. History of the discovery of cell in 1665. At the age of 13, Robert Hooke observed and fetched of cord from the stem of Curtius saber using a microscope. He found empty spaces bordered by thick wall in his observation. Robert Hooke called the empty space the term cellula, which meant cell. The cell that Robert Hooke found were dead cord cells. Since that discovery, several scientists have reached to know more about cell. Number 2, Theodore Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, the year 1632 1723. He is father of biology. He is best known for the development of the microscope and in contribution to the founding of microbiology. He was the first to observe and describe single-celled organisms. Leeuwenhoek designed a small single-lens microscope. The microscope was used to observation the straw soaking water. He discovered organisms moving in water, which he later called bacteria. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek was the first discover the living cell. Microscopic observation by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek in the one white blood cell and red blood cell and yeast cell. Next, sperm cell and bacteria cell. Number 3, Robert Brown cell theory. Nah, Robert Brown 21 December 1663 and 9 Juni 1815 was a Scottish botanist who made important contribution to botany through the discovery of the cell nucleus and cytoplasma. Improvement to the lens design altered and broke the cell into focus more observable. Robert Brown observation represent of scattered dots that are always present in egg cell, pollen cell or pollen cell from growing or seed tissue. Brown also observed the structure of cell in orchid plant tissue and saw a small object floating in the cell, which was later named the cell nucleus or nucleus. Based on his analysis, it is known that the cell nucleus is always present in living cell and the presence of the cell nucleus is very important, namely to regulate and process that occur in the cell. And picture Robert Hooke and microscope. Nah, teman-teman dapat melihat bahwa di sana terdapatnya Robert Hooke menggunakan mikroskop untuk menemukan inti sel dalam sayatan epidermis sebuah bunga, yaitu contohnya bunga anggrek. And the next number 4, Denzel Matthias Claydon, the years 1804 1881. Claydon was a German botanist and founder of cell theory, along with Theodor Schwann and Rudolf Virchow. After observing the plant body, he discovered that many cells and plant bodies. Finally, he concluded that the smallest unit of plant is the cell. In addition, he also believed that the nucleus and cell development are closely related. Based on his research, Seclusion concluded that each plant cell leads to a double life, one dependent on its one life and two other of an integral part of the plant. And the next, number 5, Tercel Theodorus Quandt, 1810, 1882. Sequan was a German physiologist and zoologist. His many contributions to biology include the development of cell theory, the discovery of squamous cell in peripheral nervous system, in discovery and study of pepsin, the discovery of the organic properties of yeast, and the discovery of the metabolism. Quandt conducted research of an animal. And the picture, linearly arranged cell walls in the annual growth rate of M.3 in the aggregate. It is the cell cellulosa of each cell wall that gives the tree its rigidity. And Theodor Quandt were the first to explain in 1838 and 1839 respectively. The basic technique of the oneness cell theory. Number 1, cells are the fundamental units of life. Number 2, cells are the smallest entities that can be called living. Number 3, all organisms are made up of one or more cells. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.